Alright, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Kai again. This video is about people hating their job. I don't like my damn job. To be honest, I don't think I've liked any job I've had. It's like I go through the same pattern every time. I start off liking a job, new experience, new challenges, and then right around a couple months, I start not feeling it. Then when it starts getting to when I'm in it like several months, about 6 months into it, I start just completely hating it. I'm like, man, I don't want to be here. I hate this place. This ain't what I'm supposed to do with my life. Money ain't even that good, but yet we stay there. My question is why? Why do we stay at these places that we hate so much? We don't like the money. We're unhappy with the money situation. We're unhappy with our coworkers. We're unhappy with our bosses, but yet we stay there. People like to complain, to be honest with you. Most people, instead of making the most out of the situation that they're in, they rather complain about it. Human beings really love to complain. I don't know why. I do it. Y'all do it. It just is what it is. But instead of complaining, you could just leave. I know the economy ain't what it used to be, but there's still enough jobs out here where you don't have to sit there and complain about being at the same one all the time. The average person, the average millennial person, excuse me, usually stays at a job for about a year. After that, they're out of there. That's just how shit is nowadays. Jobs just aren't they have a lot of high turnover ratio. People go in, they go out. It's a revolving door. It is what it is. Why put up with it? A job that you hate instead of leaving, finding new challenges elsewhere. Most people are, as much as they like to complain about their job, they're afraid of going out there and seeing what the market look. They don't want to do they don't want to do interviews. They don't want to put in an application. A lot of it is just laziness, to be honest with you. They lazy about doing their job. They're also lazy about leaving it. They're procrastinating, and you just in a situation that you don't want to be in. You wasting your time. You wasting your coworkers' time, your boss's time. There's really no point in complaining about something if you ain't gonna change it. If you change it, you wouldn't have to complain about it. I say the main reason people, hate their job so much is it's not your passion. It's not what you're passionate about. It's not what you love. You don't wake up thinking about it every day. You're not constantly thinking about new ways to improve it. If you were passionate, that's why you have to find your passion. Because once you do find something that you're passionate about and you love it, you wake up happy to go to work. You know what I'm saying? You can't get to work. You might show up early. You can't wait to get started. And you're going to leave late because you want to, whatever it is you're working on, you want to stay until you finish it. You know what I'm saying? When you go home, you might research it just so you could even do it better. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in that right now. I'm in the middle of transitioning from working in a group home to becoming an artist. I don't really like dealing with people too much as far as like being in a group home, because you gotta deal with teenagers and shit. Them motherfuckers is annoying, to be honest with you. It's not my passion. It's not what I love. It's not them. It's not, because teenagers is gonna be teenagers. I'm the one who don't want to deal with it. I want to be an artist. That's what I do. I love to create. When I'm creating, that's when I'm at my most happiest. I do a lot of different research on starting my own business in the entertainment business, which is going to be an online company. I'm going to do social media. I'm going to be on YouTube like I am right now. This is my business. I'm doing it right now. I'm having more fun doing this than sitting in the group home all day with the kids. So again, that's not their fault. That's my fault. Your boss's fault. It's not your coworker's fault. It's your fault. You're the one that don't want to be there, and you're the one that's wasting everyone else's time. Matter of fact, it's better to be jobless than to sit there and waste these people's time. A lot of people, they just there for the money. I'll keep it real. When I first started working at the group home, matter of fact, any job I've ever had, it was because of the money. It wasn't because I loved it. It wasn't because I sat there and researched and said, yeah, this is the job I need to do. It was simply, oh, they got a paycheck? Cool, I'm there. Basically, what that lets you know is when you do stuff for the money, usually it doesn't end up very well. It doesn't end very well. Money does not make you happy. If you don't know that by now you know. If you go to like any college and ask the college student, what's the number one priority for their career? Most of them put money. That's the number one thing that all of us, as Americans, we live in America, that's all we care about. That's all. It's in the music, get that money. Even on the money, it says, in God we trust. We got God on the money, but I think money is our God. That shit is crazy. But one thing you learn, trust me, I was a college student once. When they asked us, what's the number one important thing? I put money. Now I'm sitting here, years removed from college, been working all these years, full time for about 6-7 years now. And trust me when I tell you, I'd rather do something I enjoy for little to no money than to do something I hate for a lot of money. Happiness is more important to me than money at this point in my life. My fellow people who's born in like the late 80s, early 90s, we at that point in our life where we come into that realization. You know what I'm saying? Money's not going to make us happy. Just having a bunch of money in your bank account. I mean, there's people a lot richer than you that aren't happy at all. How many of these celebrities we see out here, they self-medicating? They got all the money in the world. You would think they have no problems. They got money. They could fly to any country they want to go to. They can go to fucking theme parks all day. They could take their money and buy jewelry, cars, clothes, boats, You think that they would be happy, but they're not. So that lets you know right there that money is not the end all be all. That's not what you should take into account when you're looking for a career. That's not what you should take into account if you're looking for a job, because ultimately you're still gonna find yourself unhappy. And to be honest with you, if you hate your job or your career or whatever it is that you do, you're not gonna be able to do it at the best of your ability. Biggie said it on Sky's the Limit. Don't make moves unless your heart's in it. You know what I'm saying? If you make a move that your heart ain't in, it's literally impossible for you to give 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody who's giving 1,000%, you have to love what you're doing. That's the only way you could go the extra mile, doing what it takes to really make you progress in that career, doing what it takes to really allow you to get ahead, you know what I'm saying, to get promotions, you know, and eventually get raises and all that good stuff. You have to love it. That's the only way, that's the only thing that's going to push you to just, you know, that extra push to do it, what it is you need to do to get where you want to go. Yeah, so my personal experiences with jobs, man, I done worked all type of jobs. I started off at Delta Dental in the mailroom. From there, I done worked for Proactive, you know, selling Proactive in the mall. Damn near every retail job. I done been at Lowe's, Kmart, Walmart, Bloomingdale's. I done did it all. I done did like the door-to-door salesman jobs. I done worked in a call center, at the group home right now. On my way out, I just can't do it no more. It's not what I love to do. This is what I love to do. You know, not just talking on the internet, but just being creative, you know, finding outlets for my creativity. So that's what I'm gonna focus on. So instead of sitting there and complaining and saying how much you hate your job, why don't you do something about it? You know what I'm saying? Find your passion and then pursue it. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do is make a choice. I done heard so many people, you know, like the Will Smiths out there. There's a lot of people out there, Charlemagne. There's a lot of celebrities. There's a lot of, you know, business leaders, lawyers, doctors, everyone that's dropping gems on us. You know, it's online. You can go online. You start an online business. I'm jumping between topics, my bad. There's a lot of people dropping gems on us and letting us know that all you got to do is make a choice. Once you make that choice and what you want to do, you pursue it with all your heart. If it's truly what you love, you're going to give that. It's going to be real easy to give that 1,000%. It's going to be real easy to wake up in the morning and go there. It's going to be real easy to stay a lot later than even what the work calls for. If you got a 9 to 5, but you love being there, you might stay to 7. You might stay till 9 if you love it. You know, you're going to wake up excited. You're going to go home excited. Most importantly, you'll be happy. So instead of being unhappy in a job that you hate, find a career that you love. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sound corny and shit, but that's really just what it is. About finding your happiness, finding out who you are as a person, waking up doing what you love every day. All right? All right. Peace.